Alright, what is up everyone? This is Namranan once again, and today we got a Bo3 match between Chaitanya and Luckypiper, the tiebreaker between the Gengars and the Trickhouse Tricos. This is the final match that will determine whether or not Luckypiper's team gets to move on to the semifinals, or if Chaitanya's Goldenrod Gengars gets to move on. This is a very hype match, and the match may seem favored to Luckypiper at first, but as we all know, Chaitanya is known for being a good player and for making really good builds. So there's probably going to be some anti-steal tech on this team, and even so, naturally in this matchup, Fairy does have a pretty decent MU because of things like Azumarill, which Luckypiper's team is kind of weak against, especially once Mega Scizor is taken care of. But on the other hand, Mega Scizor, which obviously Luckypiper has, is a very, very hard counter to most of Chaitanya's team. He has to be careful with Tapu Koko. It might be Electrium Z to try and deal with this sort of nonsense, but without further ado, let's see how Chaitanya weaves his way around this matchup. And this is the first match in this Bo3, which is Gen 7, so we're gonna see how this goes. Alright, so I think what we're going to see as a lead from Chaitanya, I would normally say Mega Diancie, but that's probably not good, like, at all. I would think maybe something like Coco's a little safe, but not really, because Excadrill is obviously a huge threat thanks to it being Choice Scarf, most likely. Oh yeah, also Luckypiper has a Klefki. Chaitanya has a really standard-looking fairy team, but even in this kind of format, I speak from experience when I say that there's a lot of different ways you can run fairy types. Like, Tapu Koko has like a million sets it can run. Tapu Bulu has a couple of sets it can run as well. It could be Sub-Leech, it could be Sub-Disable, we don't know. It might be Sub-Leech on this team, but Azumarill, probably going to be the same thing. Diancie as well. Might have Nature Power. Probably won't, though. Klefki is probably going to be the same, unless it's the Chaitanya Special, which is the Magnet Rise set. But I don't think he's going to run that. I think he might have screens, but we do see the opening, and it is Excadrill opening, as we thought it would be. So what Chaitanya could do is probably sack because Luckypiper doesn't have a Ferrothorn, he could sack Diancie right here, except that would mean he doesn't have Diancie for the rest of the match, and that would be kind of poor in like most other MUs, but in this matchup, it's not horrible. I personally try to keep it to help it deal with Heatran and wear down Celesteela a little bit, but oh, the Excadrill isn't Scarf. That's interesting. Alright, so actually, yeah, that would make a lot of sense that the Excadrill wasn't Scarf, because this looks like it's probably HO Steel. And because it's HO Steel, that probably means... Okay, yeah, then Coco obviously comes out here. That was good awareness by Chaitanya, knowing that Luckypiper wouldn't be Scarf Excadrill. Unless he was like lead Bisharp, which is obviously not super optimal, so... Good awareness by Chaitanya for recognizing that. This Coco should get the kill on Excadrill. Any move will do. Dazzling Gleam, Grass Knot, doesn't really matter. It should pick up the kill, and Excadrill obviously won't outspeed due to the lack of Choice Scarf. We're probably going to see... I'm not sure if Luckypiper is going to switch out because he probably wants Rocks. And getting rid of Diancie was kind of okay, but it wasn't really super good. Alright, we see a leftover Heatran come out. Balloonless, I see. And probably going to see either a Magnastorm or a Toxic come out from Luckypiper. We see the Toxic come out. Coco is still in. And Heatran's now very weakened. Heatran can eat another Thunderbolt if it wants, but I'm not sure if Piper wants to do that here, because he wants to save this thing for Klefki, and obviously trap and KO it, and reduce the amount of turns screens are present. For some reason, Luckypiper stays in, and as I said before, Coco's not running a standard set, it is running Shuka with Roost. Very interesting. I'm not sure why Luckypiper stayed in, because that was kind of odd. And I don't understand the hidden power play there. I'm not sure what it could have run, but okay, we do see Mimikyu also get the +2. No burn, which is very fortunate for Chaitanya. It is LO. I'm not sure why we didn't see the Sucker Punch from Luckypiper there, but it doesn't matter because now Scizor comes in and Revenge kills Mimikyu easily. Alright, we're going to see the Klefki come out now. Probably going to see Heatran come out and try to like collect the kill, but if he does that, then Azumarill has a win path due to him not having an dedicated Azumarill check. And once that Reflect goes up, Luckypiper loses. So this is definitely going to be a nail biter for sure. Alright, we do see the Thunder Wave. So this definitely is the Screens Klefki set, because I don't think Chaitanya runs Thunder Wave on his signature set. So let's see. Let's see what he does here. Because Azumarill obviously sets up at any time once he gets a screen up. Even though Heatran does have Toxic, Heatran having Toxic actually could be a little bit of a problem for setting up. But I don't think he should be super afraid. He's got his back against the wall right now for sure. We do see the Reflect come out, and the Substitute from Luckypiper. Alright, that's definitely going to help him out a lot. Because now he's guaranteed a Toxic in front of Azumarill. Alright, he's going to Lava Plume. Obviously, Foul Play won't do a ton to Heatran. So he's probably going to kill Klefki in the next 2 turns. And he doesn't want to switch in Azumarill because he doesn't want to risk burn from a Lava Plume. Alright, we see the Toxic on Tapu Bulu, and we do see the Lumberry come out from it as well. So that was really interesting. I haven't seen a Lumberry Tapu Bulu set in a while. But yeah, very interesting set. Very interesting choice of set. We do see the Sword Stance, as it obviously would be. He gets the Para, very unfortunate for Luckypiper. But he gets the immediate justice, except not really, because he gets parried again. And then Chaitanya misses once again. And gets crit through screens! Oh my goodness. Oh, this is just a roller coaster of a match, huh? Alright, we do see the Azumarill come in immediately, though. If Luckypiper gets parried this turn, it's bad news for him. But yes, we're probably going to see a Toxic come out from Luckypiper on the Heatran, and Chaitanya's probably gonna Belly Drum. Okay, no, he doesn't Belly Drum this turn. Alright, sorry, I just missed a couple of turns. We do see the Belly Drum from him and a Toxic. The Para on Heatran, but it looks like Azumarill is finished. And Chaitanya does end up forfeiting the match. Very unfortunate turn of events for Chaitanya, as he did get his Bulu KO'd. I feel like he definitely could have won if he didn't have the if he was able to break the Substitute earlier. But unfortunately, the Substitute set would help out a lot in dealing with Azumarill, and also dealing with a couple of other ones as well. But yeah, very good match from Luckypiper and Chaitanya. As I said, Chaitanya played this match really well, but unfortunately the matchup was definitely not in his favor. And no amount of outplaying could really save him a ton. Well, he almost won, but he did get a little bit robbed, which is very unfortunate. But I'll be interested to see what he brings up next. He's probably going to take out Gen 6 or Gen 5, if I had to predict, because he hates Gen 8. So let's see which gen he picks. I'm thinking probably Gen 5 would be the one he picks, to be absolutely honest with you. Because I think he's always said that he's like either... No, he hasn't said he's the best at Gen 5, but I definitely do feel like it's just not going to be Gen 8. We all know that, because Chaitanya hates Gen 8. Despite being the tier leader for Gen 8, he hates it. And he doesn't like that tier at all, so he's probably not going to do that. But probably going to pick Gen 6 in all honesty, because I think that's the tier he feels the most comfortable in. I feel like that's the tier he's been the most dominant in as well when it comes to team building and playing. So probably going to see that come out from him, but if I see Gen 5 I won't be super surprised, but I think Gen 6 is what we should expect. And if I had to predict what type he would bring for Gen 6, I would say probably something like Psychic, probably some brand of Psychic or Steel. Because I think those are the types he likes the most in that gen. And I was right, he did pick Gen 6. And it's invite only. Okay, that's weird. It shouldn't be invite only. Okay, why is it invite only? That's so weird. Alright, hold on a sec. Alright, we got it, finally. So, what the hell am I looking at? Alright, so first of all, I was wrong. He did not bring Psychic or Steel, he brought Water, which is fine. But, Luckypiper brought... Is he throwing? I think he's throwing, because I would never bring a fairy team like this against Chaitanya in a tiebreaker match. I don't know. I don't know about this. But this matchup in general is not super terrible for Luckypiper, funnily enough. He does actually beat out Keldeo and... He beats out Keldeo and Sharpedo really hard. And he does have access to Mega Diancie, which is actually pretty good in this generation. So... Yeah, he's probably going to definitely have Protect on Mega Diancie, so... We're going to see that outright. I want to see how he gets around Empoleon, though, because I think once he gets around that mon, I think he'll be able to really make a splash, because I think this team actually has a decent matchup against Water here. Even with Tentacruel, I think he does have a pretty decent chance against this type. Which is odd. But it is true. Alright, you see a Togekiss come out? I'm surprised he didn't Mega there, because he definitely has Protect, due to it being Gen 6 and Diancie not getting the speed immediately, and its offensive stats as well. So, or is it the way it's calculated? I'm not sure, but all I know is that basically he needs to Protect in order to not die. Alright, we see the Thunder Wave come out, and a Toxic from Chaitanya. I'm not really sure if I super agree with pairing Empoleon there, especially if you decide to Toxic your oh, and the Calm Mind Clefable, we see it, and Chaitanya gets Yellow Magic. Oh no, not this set. Alright, but he is Roar, and he does save himself there, so we're not completely doomed. Alright, and the rocks do come up, unfortunately. I'm not sure why Luckypiper never decided to Mega there and try to prevent that from happening, but we do live in this world. So we're gonna see Diancie. I'm not sure if I agree with him putting Diancie in there. Alright, and unless he's Defog on his Togekiss, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be over and out. Ooh, and the Earthquake from Chaitanya really leaves a mark. But he does end up losing the Gastrodon, which will probably hurt a little bit later. Is he Rock Polish? Oh my goodness! Alright, this is crazy. Luckypiper is insane. Alright, so he has Moonblast, obviously. He actually just doesn't have Protect. He really just doesn't have Protect, just so he could have the Super Flex set. That's crazy. Alright, but he doesn't beat Tentacruel. Alright, yeah, he doesn't beat Tentacruel, obviously. Okay, so we lose Mega Diancie, which I'm not sure if I agree with completely. I'm not sure why Azumarill came out. I'm gonna assume it's because we don't have... Also, Shuka Berry on Tentacruel is a bit odd. But, actually, no, it's not odd, but definitely not something I'd be used to. Oh yeah, this team actually just doesn't have a ground immunity at all. That's kind of wild. Kind of gets farted on by ground spam at least. We are gonna see the Suicune come out now. Like I said, I'm not sure if I agree with the way Luckypiper is playing right now. I feel like he should have put in Clefable, but I guess... Well, actually, no, he should have put in Clefable a while ago on the Protect, because you were obviously going to Protect eventually. Not sure if I agree with this, though. I guess he's just trying to sack it. He's trying to sack it and make sure the Suicune doesn't get a substitute up. That would be my guess. Which I guess is fine, but like losing a Azumarill for that is... Your water resist? I don't know. I don't know if I particularly agree with that. He does remove the Choice Specs from Keldeo, which is pretty good. And we do see him switch out into Togekiss. And he loses his Togekiss, so any hope of him... Alright, so this is Magic Guard as well. Wait, what? Wait, that was such a waste. I don't know why we did that. That was kind of weird. Okay, we're gonna roar again. Okay, or we just don't. That's weird. Okay, Empoleon is in Torrent range now, so he's gonna be doing magic. The leftovers Klefki, though, is gonna be a bit interesting. Oh, and we are gonna see the spikes. Okay, yeah, that's bad news for Luckypiper. So he's gonna fish for a para. Actually, he doesn't need a fish for one. He goes back into Klefki. We see the Keldeo come out. Keldeo was Choice Spec, so we don't have to worry about it setting up anything. Alright, Scald. Yes, we do see the screens come out. Probably going to see some more spikes. Alright, Chaitanya is getting extremely unlucky with the yellow magic today. Alright, but I think we will see Chaitanya win this match. Alright, he does crit through screens, which is some form of justice, but not enough. And I'm also not sure if he actually really wanted that, because now Clefable is just in for free. And Empoleon can't come in. Clefable just kind of clicks Calm Mind here. Alright, we see the Calm Mind from Clefable. I'm not sure if he outspeeds. He probably doesn't. Yeah, he does not. Alright, but it does beat out Suicune. So, no! Why'd you Calm Mind again? Oh, no. He should have gone for the kill there, in my opinion. But, yeah. Is he going to Calm Mind? Okay, yeah, that's probably why he was trying to Calm Mind before, because he's trying to save on Moonblast PP. Even though Moonblast has a lot of PP for an offensive move, so that's kind of wild. But I think we are this is looking like GG from Luckypiper. Because I don't think Sharpedo can actually kill him, due to it not having access to Psychic Fangs, and not only that, but like it just won't do that much. But that depends on what spread Luckypiper is running. I don't know, Chaitanya could still have a chance here. And he's definitely thinking about his win path right now. He can't switch out Suicune at all, because Suicune just dies if he switches out, thanks to the 3 layers of spikes. So we're probably going to see him sack he has to sack a Suicune here. I think he's just trying to figure out his win path. Or maybe he's calculating if this is a roll. Yeah, that's probably what he's doing. Definitely what he has to be doing right now. Because he's probably going to see if he can get like a Scald off. Also, yeah, no, this is definitely not Crocoon. This is definitely Vincoon. So can't wait to see what he does here. I think he's going to Scald, in my opinion. I think he's going to Scald just to get a little bit of chip on Clefable. And Luckypiper's kind of forced to click Moonblast again, yeah. So I think he's trying to see if it's a roll so that he can get 2 Scald off and like try and create a win path from that with his Sharpedo. Because depending on his spread, I think maybe Sharpedo might be able to get a kill on Clefable. I highly doubt it, but it might be possible. It's very much possible. Alright, I want to see what he does here. Because this is a real nail biter, because Chaitanya could lose here if he makes a wrong play. Well, Chaitanya is not looking like he's in a good position at all. But if he loses here, this is history, because this will be the second time Luckypiper has slayed an undefeated player. And to do it 2-0 in a BO3, which is just, it's just unbelievable. I don't think he's going to do it. I think Chaitanya's going to cinch this out. I think he will. It's really stressing me out how long he's taking to figure this out. He's definitely planning something good, though. He has to be. He's got to be planning something really good. It can't end like this. This can't be how his streak ends. Come on. Alright, come on. Let's see what he does. Alright, alright. Alright, come on, Chaitanya, let's see what you're doing. Alright, I don't want to calc anything because I don't want to miss a second of this game, so... But if I had to make an... maybe he's like, hoping he gets a crit. Oh, if he gets a crit here, it's over. He wins. And that would be due justice for him, because he did get hacked quite a bit during this match with the yellow magic. So, definitely do think Chait might be trying to... Okay, so he went for a double protect. I guess that was his only play. Alright, we're gonna see a Sharpedo come out. Clefable's still at full health, so I don't think Sharpedo's doing much. See the Ice Fang, he gets the crit, which will help him quite a bit. Oh, is he really giving up? Is this really going to be it from Chaitanya? And he forfeits! Luckypiper has done the impossible, and he has actually slayed Chaitanya and done it 2-0 in his favorite tiers. Oh my goodness. Luckypiper, you've done it again. First it was Peachy Clouds in MPL 4, in MPL 5, excuse me, and now he did it again with Chaitanya in MPL 6. Oh my goodness. He's just the Legend Slayer. It's just what he does best. And he did it with Fairy, with Clefairy Fairy, of all things. Only Luckypiper would be able to pull something this legendary off. Well, that was a legendary game, and I am so glad to have shared it with you guys. If you like this, comment and subscribe. Share the videos so that you get the news out with your friends. This has been Namranan, and I'm so glad to have covered this legendary match with you guys. I hope you all will see me in the next video.